What's up, lovely faces? I'm back with another video and we're gonna get right into this look. I'm going in with that Beauty Glaze palette that I used before in my previous video. That bright green right there that you see will be the star of the show today. So I've already went in and done my eyebrows off camera, of course, because eyebrows take a little bit longer than they need to. Whatever, we gotta make sure they're perfect. I'm going in with my Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. It fills up the pores, just gives you a flawless finish, so that way when you apply your foundation, everything looks nice and seamless. So I'm rubbing that in on my cheeks, my forehead, my nose, my chin, just to get it all in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a bright concealer that I have. It's the closest concealer that I have to white. I'm just doing that on my eyes to prime them and get a blank slate, a very clean blank slate, so that way when I put that green on, it really pops. I'm just going to take out any discoloration I may have and give me really just a blank canvas to go ahead and paint that green on. I'm just going to go ahead and with my finger just to pat it, just to make sure there's not too many harsh lines as far as the cleanup would have to go. That way I don't have too much to clean up once I get done with the shadow. Now I'm going to start on a rounded fluffy brush. You guys may have seen this brush before. This is my BH Cosmetics brush. It's an oval kind of taper brush that actually picks the product up and puts it exactly where I want it to go. So I'm just taking that green from the Beauty Glaze palette and popping it right in my crease first, and then I'm going to blend it out. Now, because this green is really the forefront of it, I did not add a transition shade. I don't want one because I really don't want anything to take away from this color. So I'm just gonna pick up some more, pack it in, pick up some more, pack it in, and get it as green as I need it to go. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, get it right in that crease. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm starting and I'm going back and forth right in one area first, and then I'm dragging it more into the inner eye, just because you want the green to stay and you want it to be more bold going towards the outer eye, just because that's more of an area where you have more space at. It depends. I mean, I have a lot of lid space, so I really like my green to go towards my outer eye because that's where most of the space is anyway. I actually picked up another shade of green that's in there. It's more of a lime color, but I'll show you guys that. I'll just leave all the details down in the description bar, but I'm making it as green as I can make it. Again, I'm just going in with both of those shades, mixing them and getting into the consistency that I like, the color that I like, the boldness that I like, and yeah. So now I'm going in and I'm color correcting with my orange concealer. I will leave the name of the brand down in the description box below. I'm just going to cover up any dark areas, any dark marks that I may have. If you guys know from watching my previous videos, I do have acne and the scars are horrible. So to cover up all the dark spots, I do use an orange concealer to give me a nice even finish before I apply my foundation. I'm just going to go ahead and pat that in with my fingers just to make sure that it's a softer blend, and I don't want any streaks from the brush. I don't want to take any of the concealer back off. And my Maybelline SuperStay foundation is what I will be using today for my face. I am using the color 360, which is also mocha. So it seems like it's a bit darker than I am, but I have to use this one because if I use the other one, it's way too light. So I'm just going to use this foundation. I'm going to buff it in with my foundation brush. I will also leave the name of the brand of that brush down in the description box below. And I honestly like this brush because it's nice and wide, which means that if it's firm without being too hard, but that means it's going to give me a flawless finish. It covers enough area where it blends evenly, so I don't have to worry about constantly going back in and the brush isn't big enough and study putting more foundation on. It just blends effortlessly. So I'm going to blend it all over my face, get my forehead. I'm going to go in now and kind of shape my face with my concealer. That's also in that same cream and contour palette. So I'm going to take a shade. I don't actually know if there's an actual name for it, but this is a shade I normally use in all of my videos. I'm going to just take that right underneath my eye, my chin, my forehead. So basically the T-zone, just to give it a little bit of highlight. And of course, with brighter colors, I always love to highlight my face because it just makes the color and the look on my eye stand out even more. I'm going to go in now with the darkest shade that's in that palette. Again, it's still the Ruby Kisses palette. I will leave all the details below. I'm not going to contour too much, but I am going to go in with the darkest shade just to give my face a little bit more shape. And it'll actually make my highlighted cheekbones, my forehead, and my nose, and whatever area I want it highlighted to stand out. I'm going to go ahead and set my foundation with my setting powder. Again, I will leave the details to this also in the description box below. I just really like this powder because it's lightweight, and of course it gives you that sort of a pale undertone at first, but I actually personally like that because it helps highlight my under eye. And anytime I have a bright eye or anything I want to draw attention to, I make sure I put that on. And it also gets rid of any oil or any shine that I have on my face. Seeing as though I do have oily skin, this is my best friend. So I'm just going to go in with it like I always do. I'm going in. That's going to go underneath my under eye, right above my cheekbones, probably down the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my forehead. And yes, for these 25mm lashes, I will give you guys the name as soon as they drop. I can't wait. I'm loving them with a bold green color. You have to have a bold lash. Now I'm adding my it's a light brown lip liner that I'm putting on my lips. I didn't do my dark brown that I normally do because I just wanted it to be soft. And I'm just going to add me a little lip gloss, nothing major. Because anytime I go with a bold eye, I don't want to do too much on the lips. You just don't want to look too overdone. You want to look popping, but you want to be too overdone. I'm going to add a little gloss of flair, and then I'm going to do my hair. And this is the final look. I went on ahead and added my lashes, of course, lip gloss, lip liner, and we popping. So if you guys have any questions or comments, as always, feel free to leave them. If you have any questions about the tools that I use or the products, all of the details will be down in the description box below. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell to get all the notifications for all the videos I have to give you guys. And again, thank you, lovely face. I love you.